Oh, house. Trina Christine Mason here, channeling to you live right now. All this energy. I am contained with so much that I do not believe that this is a proper container to give you everything. Though, so I do not forget, allow me to chant some things. It is so deep, I can't even go into it. Some of it has to do with looking at the world as a bigger picture and seeing what's really happening and how this has never happened in history before, and how we have created this system based on lies, tricking each other, thinking that paper is so valuable, when really how many people have paper in their house and care about writing and speaking into their existence what is very important. Now, how many people are they are noticing what is happening as a one world order, the divide and conquer, and they're just bowing down and rolling over and saying there's nothing they can do about it, without even using their imagination. They're too afraid to use their imagination even to imagine, how can we all be as one? How can we see each other as each other? How can we share? How can we grow? There's a very special date coming up. It is March 22nd. And this seems like it's a revenge date for the Knights of Templar. And it's connected to King Philip, in which the Philippines are named after. And the Philippines are also attempting to change their name, by the way. There's also been a mandatory vaccination that has occurred in Denmark. Now, I don't advertise myself as being a medical intuitive or a medium or psychic healer. I've played advertise, however, I've never really let myself fully be seen and heard, unless you've had the honor of working with me privately and just doing what God has us doing, you know? When I connected the energy of this, especially with knowing, with I think Event 201 or something like that. I had to look that up too. I have to gather my notes, right, to really anchor this in and get it properly. And I'd like to show my face and to really share this, but I'm just so exhausted. I've been doing a lot of energy work. Anyway, when I connect to the vaccination, it feels like there's nanoparticles inside of it. And there might be lead or some type of metal. And it feels like it's hyper connected to the 5G, and honestly it feels like a laser. And there's also energy of staph infection or MRSA, also known as flesh eating disease or zombie stuff. Okay, on the FEMA official website, FEMA, on the government website, it actually mentions zombies. It says it as a joke, however there's so much more than that. Part of the Illuminati or the agenda is that we have to know what's going on, and there has to be consent. This is so subconscious, and you only have a fragment of understanding of what the human experience really is. Unless you're a shaman, right? Then some of you might have an idea, and all the children of the shamans also have very strong energy too. We all have a special part. There is no one better. There's no competition here. It's all equally important. I like to play an exercise with you where you imagine I drop away and I fall asleep and I never wake up, starting now. Tell me. Tell yourself. What was my purpose? What did I do? Was I good for anything? What's my worth? You might want to focus on one thing that felt good for you, but there might be other stuff that I did that you struggle to say thank you for. Maybe you don't know how to give back to me in a way that's equal. Though know that in the quantum physics world, it is to be equal. Completely equal. Meaning, like, if I hook you up with all this love, then, like, there needs to be a space made where I receive that love, even if that doesn't come from you. So, just, like, similar example of, right? And then I'm also called to point you out to do the same exercise with yourself. You disappear. And just really seeing the beauty and being able to be grateful for it. Not just focusing in on one part of your life or one person or one thing. It helps to do the meditation with like faces to mind, and then using each face, I would work with 10 different faces and have the person tell a message to you. And feel free to work with them all in the room, like all together. I mean, and I don't mean like actually ask these people to be with you. I'm saying like close your eyes, go within, have a meditation, focus on these people, and use 10 different people to be messengers for you, to tell you in your closed eyes, inside your heart, to tell you a special message only you can hear. And if you're brave, you can ask them to tell you exactly what they feel that they can't share with you to your face. And then there might be some stuff that you're trying to hide from them, like how much you love them. Vibrations like that, how much you care. So deep, so deep, so deep, so deep. Do not get so attached to the story. Just know that I'm here for you, and we're all in this together. I feel like baby tank girl, and I've been prepped for this my entire life. Very excited, also very nervous. I do need to gather supplies. My bigger concern is actually like food in some levels. At the same time, like I'm getting a lot of other visions of potentials that this can turn about. Just also being a light worker, I'm called to like do everything in my power to work against that. However, if you haven't looked into the Denver airport conspiracy theory, now would be a good time to recognize one of the facilities that is already orchestrated to do this work. And it feels like what we're up against is actually very small in comparison when all of our energies are combined and we all have the same intention and command the presence that I won't have disharmony, I won't have displeasure, I won't have pain and suffering. And those who truly know and understand pain and suffering never cause it. They don't hold on to it. There's a deep respect and love and understanding that goes with that. Those are words of my Uncle Frank. Ho'oponopono, Jabagwan. I have so much more to give you, though please be patient. Like I'm not really getting back as much energy as I give, and just know that that's not going to make me stop what I need to do. And it's not about money. Maybe now you can see that it's not about money. It's about you actually having the resources and just having what you need. Giving yourself permission to have what you need instead of taking stuff that isn't yours or doing stuff to help people out, etc. There's some really powerful stuff going on. My inner kid just wishes for true love, true understanding, true unity, and safe touch, and consent, and loving, kind energy. There's also a lot of like deep-seated anger and sadness that needs to be acknowledged that is within the self, and I believe that that is connected to the cough and a lot of the crying energy going on out there. So the bigger thing is for you to hear yourself and to let God hear you. Though if you're hiding that part of yourself from God, what do you think God's going to do? Just know that all of it is love. Even when it seems like a painful, hard lesson, just know that, like, try to just notice when it's God, like, appearing in the flesh before you and just being there for you, or how there's this magical energy or universe, or whichever way you choose to paint the language. There's also the power of yourself, of being able to take care of your future self and really being able to focus on you and what you need and how you're going to help your family and how you serve the community. And it has nothing to do with money. This has to do with you recognizing your real job before we were brainwashed into thinking that money is everything and the only form of like trading instead of understanding our resources. We all have our own medicine. I'll use me as an example. If you come to Trina's house, like she really values salt. Like she wants to take baths in salt, and if you don't experience that, then yeah, she wants to give you a bath with Epsom salt. That's my medicine that I bring to the table. Now, some of you might not value that or stock up on that or not even give a crap about that, right? But like, no, that's what I offer. That's what I serve. But you come with your own special medicine. Like maybe you have an amazing recipe, or maybe you have like this great wisdom, or maybe you have this know-how on how to survive, or maybe you're really good at navigating or planning and future seeing. Use your gifts wisely. This is serious. This isn't about money. This isn't about taking yourself out. This isn't about hurting and attacking others. It's so much deeper than that. We must remove the selfishness and not take it so personal. There's something happening on a cosmic, quantum level. And again, I'm doing my very best, and I wish that I could be better. However, I don't really have anyone teaching me this stuff, which is why I'm here for you. Because no one was there for me. And I believe in pay it forward. And I have trust, hope, and faith that I will be taken care of in the ways that I need to. So if Spirit is in you, telling you, God in you, or something's telling you that you got to do this thing for me, you got to give me this thing, or put this in my hands, or talk to me about this, and show me this or that, just trust the innate intelligence in yourself and try to like surrender and allow. Okay? All I can do is do my very, very best. I love you so much. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. Capricorn. I treat you as if I would want to be treated. Try to see if you can give me that same love and respect.